Once again, it's July 8th, 2024, and I have to put these messages out to get towards Justin Drew Bieber. Basically, my message today is that my intent with sending out these messages to you is to let you know that you cannot be me on social media. You are projecting yourself to be a con artist on social media. I am not your sociopath from Canada, and I cannot be your sacrifice from Canada to keep up with a con artist music career for money. When it comes to your religious practice, you come off as a pagan or some other forms of witchcraft. So there needs to be anti-fraud laws put in place so that people like Justin who practice paganism or other forms of religious discrimination are not to attack me because I am of a different religion. What I represent is something different. So you can't sacrifice me for money. Do you understand, Justin? There are ordinances that are passed like on local levels, and I'm sure California has zoning regulations and anti-fraud laws that protect, people, especially like you represent a business. So I'm pretty sure there are laws that protect individuals from being sacrificed from a business, in terms of witchcraft, doing witchcraft on other people for money. So a lot of clarity would be, for him to really come out and tell people what type of religious practice he is actually practicing, because he's not full-fledged Bible. He doesn't come from the universal church. I think he's like one of those people like to jump from church to church, but it's still confusing everything. What you put on social media is all confusion, And you say that you're Canadian and excuse me. You say that you're Canadian. So like a lot of the way how you're trying to interpret things, especially with the codes and everything on social media, right? Are you coming from an American perspective or are you coming from a British Canadian perspective? Because that's a big issue. That could be a crime of witchcraft too, And there are we're in the state of California, but there are laws against people doing too much fortune telling. So, yeah. You attacking me religiously like this, it's too much confusion. And when you look at the perspective now, you could say that Justin is using the practice of Santiera against me, and I can't be your sacrifice for his type of religion because I don't represent that. So like I said, you cannot put me in this type of victim mode because your type of belief systems dealing with using witchcraft as a religion, Justin, and your pagan practices, that goes up to universal law as well. There's a lot more to be said in regards to this, but if you think that this is constitutional, you're completely wrong. And the fact that you're trying to use me as your sociopathic sacrifice coming from Canada, I mean, there's many perspectives that came out of Canada. So you can't use that. And that goes back to many laws. Those Canada actually deals with a lot of issues with witchcraft. They don't tolerate those things. Because Canada deals with the world, just like how America deals with the world. So you need to have respect for laws that were put in place as protection mechanisms for, certain bloodlines, who come to North America. Because we do have a history. We have a rich history, Justin. We accomplished a lot in our past, and, you weren't there. So I don't know what type of, his type of hatred, like, it's too confusing. That's the issue. Your belief systems, Justin, is too confusing. That's the issue about it, you know? But you trying to practice anti-air on me, you're wrong. Completely wrong. Yeah. There has to be anti-fraud laws put in place against people trying to sacrifice other people for a music career. It's a no. You cannot be me any longer, Justin. You cannot. It's just like someone who grew up in Stratford, Ontario, in some like hick town, in a basement apartment, and his mother went on 700 Huntley Street and told the whole story how she was on welfare and she couldn't feed her kid and whatever. And then they were dealing with a Baptist church, right? But all of a sudden now, just because he's 30 years old, he wants to put out records as if like he's Indian, as if he had ties to India. How? Check it. How? Hey, you want to put out videos like as if you were tied to Hawaii? You want to put out videos as if you had ties in Japan? Do you see the mental illness that you're projecting out to society? Like you're just telling everyone just to walk around and be confused. Justin, you're broken. That's one thing. You're broken. You're very low class. Very low class, and it's clown. This is clown mess. Like I'm your jealousy and your hatred, whatever, towards me, I'm, you know, I'm flattered by it and everything, but the truth is that people need to see for a fact that you're a sociopathic liar and you're a sociopathic hater. Yeah. And if you think like, oh, because she's Canadian and she had a higher ranking than me in Canada and she had higher perspectives and she had a higher opportunity, I'm still not your sacrifice, Justin, because I work for God. You need to understand that. Even in my past life, I work for God. And my ancestral rights, it didn't include you. And you should have accepted that. From when you and your mother, when you were in Canada, the both of you should have accepted that. No, it's not about what was convenient. You had your own work to do. Trying to use me, trying to use children, anything. You trying to just put out this whole huge delusional reality because you want all the money, right? You want everything for yourself, right? You want to go around and talk about people and things and lie over their lives and just confuse the whole world, right? You don't want other people to evolve, even though you can't even evolve, Justin. That's the truth. Hey? You're not infinite. And you need to accept that. This is about my blood, and it's about my blood rights, and it's about my spiritual rights. And it's the fact that I'm a mother, and the fact that I'm more stable. I'm more stable than your mother. Both of you are thieves. You realize you guys are in debt to me? I don't think you guys realize that. And it makes sense. That's why they talk about me so much. Because I'm stable. That's why. Yeah. Now you want to create these Salem witch trials, huh? That's what you want to do. It's okay, Justin. Keep it going. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. I'm expecting a phone call from your lawyer. You understand me? And like I said, I don't even get views on these videos because I already know you're doing spell work on it because you don't want people to see what's going on. But I'm here talking for the Most High. You know, God. Whether you want to believe in God or not, that's up to you. But I'm speaking from God. And you need to respect that. It doesn't matter whatever religion you came from. Is you trying to take up a God argument, and I'm trying to tell you you're not my God and you can't be my God. And no, I don't want you or your covert narcissistic coven over there worshiping me. And no, you're not going to go take up other people's records and as if you had connections like that back in the day when you didn't. You didn't have those connections. You understand me? Accept that. And now you just keep taking more and more and more and more and more money. You don't understand how much money you are owing. You know, Canada, it was native lands, but the place was nothing until it became a British colony. Understand that. So my rights, they fall under British law. And you need to have some respect for that. You trying to use those old native witchcrafts against someone who has solid British rights from when I grew up. Just because you didn't believe in that. You were against it. It's clear. Stop trying to steal my Akashic records. It doesn't belong to you. It doesn't resonate. These are my spiritual rights, my past. Meaning the walk that my own 2 feet already walked through. Something that you never walked through. You don't even have the speech to speak it. I don't know what you're over there trying to tap into, but you need to untap yourself because everybody knows it's a lie. You can't tell. The more